going on, everyone? Welcome to another very exciting episode right here on the MIgardener channel. I hope you all are going to enjoy this one because we're actually outside today. It's a beautiful day, so we're just kind of getting some stuff done, and I figured I'd show you all an update on the Coldframe. So many of you have asked for an update, how it's been doing, how we've been maintaining above freezing temperatures even when it is below freezing outside, and so I thought I'd show you all that. The first thing I have to do is just a little bit of some chores. I have to do some chores because you know, when it snows, that's one of the chores that I've got to do. A lot of you asked for kind of an explanation on how I plan to keep it maintained during the winter with snow and things like that, and that's my answer. You just got to maintain it. You just got to do it. You can't not do it. You know, you can't do something and then just leave it. Everything takes maintenance. And this is just one of those small little chores you have to do. Even when you get a dusting like we did, you got to come out, you got to brush it off, because if you don't, there's no way for the sun to access the inside of the Coldframe. It'll just bounce right off, and it'll keep it insulated, which is not what we really want. We want the sun to come in and then insulate that heat, not insulate the cold. So otherwise it's not really doing anything. So let's get that done, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like inside. Now, obviously, if it was below freezing, I would not be using my bare hands, but because it's so warm, it's really not that big of a deal. I'd use a broom. So the results of this are just incredible. Even though the plants have not done a ton of growing, one of the things that I really look for in terms of success is there any leaf burn? As you can see, with the Tango leaf lettuce, there's not a single ounce of leaf burn. In fact, the leaves are beautiful, green, nice and thick. There's no brown leaves, there's no brown burn. Leaf burn happens very commonly on lettuce, and it happens in cold weather at the tips of the leaves. But as you can see, even this red sales lettuce is just doing amazing. There's no leaf burn. There's no brown soft spots on the leaves. We've had 15-degree nights, and this has just worked out incredibly. And that's without any insulation on the back walls or anything to really hold in the heat. It's just using the soil as basically as a heat source throughout the night. So I consider this a huge success. This is something that I really honestly was skeptical of how effective it would work here in Michigan with how cold our winters are. And granted, our winters this winter has not been that cold at all. It's been actually fairly mild, but it's been, you know, in the low teens at least once or twice, which is cold enough to test the effectiveness of this Coldframe here. And it's pretty safe to say that even in those conditions, the lettuce is pulled through flawlessly. So what I'm going to be doing next is in the coming weeks, as we get kind of more into mid to late January, I'm going to start planting actually some greens in here, like arugula, spinach, and radishes. And I'm going to do that because I've pretty much found that you know, that with the temperatures only getting warmer in February, we're pretty much out of the clear in terms of very cold weather, because January is the coldest month on average here in Michigan. So once we get to that stage, I might as well start planting some early spring greens, which is very exciting because for someone like me, I already want spring to come. So I have one other really cool thing to show you that I found out today as I was kind of scuffling around and doing some chores here in the garden. I uncovered some leaves on one of our current plants that we had mulched back when we did our leaf mulch video, and it was really cool, and it kind of proved the effectiveness of leaf mulch that I also kind of want to show you, because it really does apply to this as well. You know, you could definitely apply some leaf mulch to this, and it would add some even better insulation. I just choose not to. Plus, this is working out great as it is, but as an added protection, I want to show you the effectiveness of leaf mulch, just because it was pretty cool what I found. So check it out. So this right here is just the regular lawn. As you can see, it's got some color to it, but not a lot. And then I accidentally kicked over this leaf mulch here, and look at how green. Look at how green this mulch is. Or look how green this grass is underneath this mulch. So this is incredible. There's not a single ounce of brown in there. Even here for comparison, here is stuff that was outside of the mulch layer, and then just in, look at the color difference. And that is just under this much leaf mulch here. I do that to protect these currants from the cold weather, because I just planted them and I want them to be well established. So I don't really need, the soil, if the soil dies, or if the grass dies underneath, that's fine. That's not really the objective of this mulch. Ideally, if you want to kill off grass, you need about 4 to 6 inches. So it might not kill off the grass underneath here, but our biggest goal here was just to insulate the soil so that the roots stayed a little bit warmer during the cold weather. And that's proof positive that this is working, because if this grass is green, that means it's not being exposed to freezing temperatures, because as soon as freezing temperatures occur on grass, it starts to turn all this kind of wind burnt brown. So that's a really good sign. All right, so there you go. There's an update on the Coldframe. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and I really appreciate all your support. Your comments and questions have encouraged me to just keep following up with these things. One of the things that I find the hardest to do is to do follow-ups. I like to do new things, but so many of you request to do follow-ups that I decided, let's do a follow-up on this. And so I really hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you found it informative and entertaining and fun, and kind of got you through these cold days of winter. But we have lots more on the horizon, so stay tuned. Like this video, subscribe if you're not yet already. We got a ton coming out on the channel, and remember, build a Coldframe. It's one of the best things you'll do for your winter garden. Your plants might not grow that much, but you will have greens in super early spring and super late fall, and that is something that not everyone will have. So it's a great way to grow your own food and to grow more of it later into the season. It's a season extension tool, and I really just cannot express how much I appreciate having this, because even though my greens aren't growing that much, to see the success that we are having lets me know that as soon as the weather warms up even a little bit more, those greens are going to start growing, and we're going to have lettuce to eat when everyone else is going to have to keep buying it from the store. So I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. As always, this is Luke from the MIgardener channel, reminding you to grow big or go home, and we'll catch you all later. See ya. Bye.